What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is my new to me 2020 Subaru WRX STI. The previous owner installed a very cheap muffler delete Axleback, and over time it has now developed surface rust and the gaskets have rusted through and are now leaking. Before we get into it, I'm Sep, a car enthusiast making videos for car enthusiasts like yourselves, so feel free to subscribe to get your weekly dose of YouTube car content. Now, despite the Axleback not being in the best shape, it actually doesn't sound too bad. It brings out the rumble and does a decent job of filling out the exhaust opening, so aesthetically it looks not too bad either. However, this car is a daily driver, so I need something quieter, more OEM plus, more of a gentleman's exhaust, more humble, a more humble rumble, you can say. I figured the best way to quiet down the exhaust noise was to get an Axleback with mufflers, and I searched the interwebs and there were only a few options that were within my budget. The first one was the nameless Axleback, which is one of the most popular options. The second one was the ETS Axleback, which does have mufflers but barely. And the last one was the Remark muffled version, and comparing the three, you can clearly see that the mufflers on the Remark are a lot bigger and will likely subdue the sound a lot more than the other two. So that's what I went with. So here are the mufflers. I know they're wrapped right now, but I'll unwrap them during the installation part of the video. So yes, they are the muffled version. And interestingly enough, they came out after the STI ended production, I think around 2023. So these are relatively new. They come with 3.5-inch dual wall slanted tips and are made out of T304 stainless steel. So they're gonna hold up very well against the corrosive season in winter. So in this video, we're gonna install these bad boys. I'll do some sound clips and then maybe drive for a few days and give you guys my final updated impressions on this Axleback. Anyways, let's start with the install. Yeah. Okay, I think you're good. Now time for the install, and it was very simple, and thanks to my buddy Johnny for making it even simpler for me, for allowing me to put my car on the lift and helping me out with the install of the Axleback. Anyways, the new exhaust comes with all the required hardware you will need, so gaskets, nuts, and bolts. The one thing that doesn't come with the exhaust are new rubber hangers. Remark does offer them as an additional item, but you can reuse your OEM ones and the fitment will be just as good. Here is the final fit and finish of the exhaust. And personally, I think it looks so damn good. It definitely fills out the exhaust openings way better than the previous Axleback. And the dual wall tips give it a more premium look than a single wall tip. And the combination of the slanted tips plus the stagger makes this Axleback exhaust look good from all angles. Here is the first cold start with the new Axleback. Do not mind all the white smoke that comes out when my buddy gives it some throttle. That's all of the manufacturing oil and greases that the exhaust comes with from the factory. All that smoke went away after we did a quick 10-minute drive testing out the Axleback. Yeah. Now time for some sound clips. First one will be the car just idling, then I'll rev it up to around 3,000 RPM, and then I'll rev it up a little over 5,000 RPM, then I'll do a quick acceleration, and following that I'll finish off with some flybys so you can get an idea of how the car sounds passing by. After having this Axleback on the car for over 2 months now, if I had to describe it in one word, it would be subtle. Although the exhaust has an aftermarket look, it's very quiet for an aftermarket one, which I think is somewhat rare to find. On a scale from stock to full muffler delete, I would say this exhaust is not in the middle. It's more biased towards stock. At low RPMs, you still hear the rumble, but it doesn't have that deep guttural sound the muffler delete does. The tone is still deep, but it has a less metallic noise to it, if that makes any sense. I'd say it's more of a smoother tone rather than a raspy one. At higher RPMs, you do get more volume out of it obviously, but you won't be pissing everyone off in a 2-block radius. It kind of flies under the radar. If you have annoying neighbors, have no fear, this exhaust is neighbor friendly. Especially on cold starts, this exhaust is quieter on a cold start than the stock exhaust on my previously owned VBW RX. And I think that's partially due to the fact that the stock mid-pipe on the STI is resonated, whereas the WRX is not. Now let's talk about drone. It's pretty much non-existent. On the highway you can still hear the exhaust, but it's more of a white noise if anything. So long road trips won't be a problem at all. Here is the cabin mic'd up for example. I found with the muffler delete, I was competing with it on my commutes. What I mean by that is that I'd have to crank the infotainment volume up if I was listening to something. Or if I was having a conversation, I definitely would need to speak a little louder to make sure I was heard properly. I know this sounds like I'm being nitpicky, but it's my honest opinion. I have owned a loud car in the past, and I know how it's like to get very annoyed by it after a while. I know the muffler delete is far from a crazy loud exhaust, so the noise intrusion into the cabin is likely also because the sound insulation is not great on the STI. In closing, if you have a stock exhaust and want more sound, I would say this exhaust may be too quiet for you. However, if you want a good looking exhaust but want to keep the sound at a mature level, then I highly recommend this one. It has more rumble notes than the stock exhaust, but it doesn't attract too much attention whatsoever. I would say if you wanted to get something a little louder than this but want to keep the mufflers, get the full catback with the higher flowing resonator. I will likely upgrade my mid-pipe to get the full catback eventually, but this is a budget friendly option as a starting point. On that note, let me know down in the comments what exhaust setup are you running, and let me know your experience with it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.